Hey, it's your
Hey,
girl, China, Reflex Radio in the building. On call with China Doll. And we got the champ in the building with us today. I'm excited. Before we get started, make sure you download the Reflex Radio app. Also subscribe to the YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube. If you haven't seen other episodes, you're missing out. Go check them out. Also, uh this is Will's second time with me. So if you haven't watched the first one, go watch that first. Because his before his fight, he talked his shit. And if you wasn't at Showboat, you missed out on a whole movie this past weekend in Atlantic City. He was the main event fight and he did not come to play. How you feeling since Saturday?
I feel I'm slowly taking everything in.
Mhm.
I feel great. Um, I feel I definitely feel like a champion. I know I am the champion. I've been speaking it out into existence. Um,
For
I
sure.
feel
We're definitely
I,
gonna get into the details because I remember a couple things that we talked about in our first interview that me being there watching you, you definitely put it into play. So I was like, all right, he wasn't playing, he was for real.
thank you so
Because
much. Thank you for saying that. Thank
I
you.
paid attention what you told me last time, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna see if he does it, and you did. So,
Thank
but
you.
we'll definitely get into that in a second. So I want to know, what was there any second in the fight that you felt like was really hard for you?
Um, so with Brandon, I want to touch base on him.
Yeah, go ahead.
First and foremost, he did a lot better than what when I anticipated on.
Mhm.
He did a lot better versus our first matchup. Um, he was a bit slower. Um, he he was a little sloppy and he was a little off balance.
Well, I
Um,
remember the first conversation we had when I asked you like if there was something that stood out to you that you would need to pay attention to was him stumbling on his feet.
yeah,
Yeah.
he did actually. He did do. I did stumble him a couple times in our last fight.
Mhm.
When I hit him a couple times, but for the most part, throughout those rounds, he kept his balance and he maintained his posture. Um, because of that, because of the coach that he trains from the gym in
Mhm.
Jersey,
Yeah, yeah.
I believe they made him make some adjustments in his game plan. And because of those adjustments, I had to make the adjustments
Yes.
to that,
Mhm.
and and I had to basically throughout that fight, I had to basically just rethink some things through. And
Mm.
because of what the coach Joe and what the other coach in the corner, I forgot the girl's name, but she's a amateur fighter as well. She was
Mhm.
telling me like, "Yo, don't go for the head too much, go for the body." And that's
Mm.
a few times that's what I did.
That's great. So you were able to adapt within the moment, right? And
Yes.
so was there any point in the fight that you feel did you feel like you were in the most control? Like you were
Um,
controlling it?
I want to say definitely the first and second round.
Mm.
The third round, I want to say probably the third round was a bit. It was like more. He definitely had his moments in first and second round where he went back and forth, but I would definitely say it was mostly me putting that pressure on him
Mm.
and landing my punches. My girl definitely told me like, "Hey, like babe, you landed when you were in there attacking. You landed more than what he did. He did do a great job with his counter punching,
Mhm.
but they didn't really affect me none. It was like boom, 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 and then him coming back with his right, and then him getting out of there and getting away from me because he can't handle an exchange. He can't handle going toe to toe with me, so he'll keeping his distance is the best thing for me. Um,
Mm.
I did notice with myself, I did notice I made some mistakes in that fight. I do need to rewatch that fight so I can fix those mistakes in future fights.
Okay. I
And
mean, yeah, we
so
can get into that in a second. So, like, but was there any specific thought that was running through your head through those 3 rounds?
um
Like, one main thought?
I just gotta win this fight. I need to win.
Mm,
That was the main thought. I'm going to win. Like
mm,
I don't I don't give a damn. I'm winning this fight. Like I'm hungry. I'm this is my redemption. This is my major comeback story. I'm winning this fight, like no
I
matter
love
what.
it.
Like,
Yeah. You
yeah.
could definitely tell in your face that you came out, like, ready, right? Like, you were like, "Yes, like, I'm gonna give it in my all." I know we talked about the first time you were here, some things that you already noticed from rewatching that fight on, fixing certain things. So, what's one thing that stood in your mind on like, "Okay, this is the one thing that I really wanna fix the most for this rematch?"
I was more offensively explosive. I was a bit more offensively explosive. I was more of the attacker in the fight.
Mhm,
Um, he threw some things offensively, but it wasn't like he did connect with a couple jabs. He did connect with one gazelle hook in the second round, but after
mhm.
but after that, I kept my defense tight and things of that nature. But yeah, for the most part, like as far as like me making that adjustment and being more explosive with my punches and using that proper technique, because I noticed in the third round, and I noticed you probably noticed it too when I think we was in an exchange and I caught him with a hook and he stumbled majorly into the ropes.
Yes. Mhm.
So at that moment I didn't know what the hell happened. I just know we was just mixing it up and I just caught him with something. He was just like whoa 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 whoa, and I heard the crowd like go wild
Go
off of that.
crazy.
So I'm proud of myself for making those adjustments from the first fight to the rematch.
Mm. The is it do you ever find it distracting when the crowd go crazy? Or is it
No,
like, you riled up even more?
no. I just so I come from a professional act. I come from an acting background, a theater background.
Yes. Mhm.
What I was taught in college during theater, always put that fourth wall up.
Mm.
Especially like when you're on a stage, a proscenium stage,
Mhm.
and you see nothing but the audience, and you see maybe 200 people in that audience, and you're acting on stage. It's the scariest thing to see because you mess up, the whole crowd can see. So it's like you gotta make. It's like when I was in my early days doing theater, and I actually realized I love doing that.
Mhm.
I realized getting a reaction out of the crowd, out of the audience, was a perfect thing. Now that I'm in a
Mm.
different arena, I'm in a different element of entertainment, which is fighting, combat sport, boxing.
Mhm.
I can just block out that noise. It's just nobody but me and my opponent at that time. So my
Mm.
main focus is I can hear the coaches what they telling me,
Mhm.
and I got to do what I got to do to win this
Implement it.
fight. Yeah, knockout,
Got you.
TKO, or just go the distance and win.
Got you. So do you still do theater now
Yeah,
at all?
yeah. I
Yeah.
am. I act in movies now.
Oh.
I have 6 projects under my belt on IMDb credits under the name Will Stronghold.
Oh, wow.
So I have a movie on Tubi called The Decade. It's a
Mhm.
zombie movie. It's an end of the apocalypse zombie movie. Um I've done it like in 2017.
Mhm.
Um I've done a project on YouTube. It was about alcohol abuse and all that, and I played the main character's younger brother. That's a college student.
Oh, snap.
Um, yeah, I've done lots of movies. I've done a couple of. I've also done a couple of TV series, web series, and stuff.
Oh,
Um,
everybody listening, you should go check it out. I'm definitely gonna check
yeah,
one of them out.
I did this project called Streets with Gilly, and I think Gilly and Freeway is on it. We filmed it out in Camden, New Jersey, but I just had a one scene
Mm.
where I played a baseball player, and I just had like a little dialogue scene within that
What
one
was,
scene.
your favorite movie you done?
I would say the Decade. I would
That's
say
the
the
one on
Decade.
Tubi, right?
Yep, that's the one on two because I play a soldier protecting his doctor. A squad
Oh,
of us are protecting his doctor. We're trying to get the cure
I'm
to
putting it in my notes so I don't forget. Okay. Um,
got you. We're trying to get the cure to save humanity, and we got to make it to this boat, and it's a lot of obstacles in our way, and it's a lot, and one of our teammates winds up turning, trying to, it. I don't want to spoil it, but you'll
yeah,
see
yeah,
the
don't.
movie.
Everybody
Yeah, I
go
know,
check it
I know.
out. It sounds interesting
It
for
is. It
sure.
definitely is. Yeah, definitely check that out on Tubi. But yes, I still do acting. I'm also a fight choreographer. Um,
Oh, wow.
I recently just got done doing this project called Volt. It's
Mhm.
a martial arts project based off of African mythology.
Oh,
And yeah, and I
that sounds
played
really
it.
interesting.
Yeah, it's not. It's in the works right now. We're done filming. It's just being edited,
Mhm.
and we're looking to put it in. What do you call those? We're looking to put it in one of them the movie. Ah, I forgot what it's called.
No, you're good.
It's like when all these directors are like I forgot what it's called, but we're looking to like get it promoted out there. So
Mhm.
and it definitely I'm a part of this production group called X Labs Entertainment. I'm working with these guys. It's been a blessing to give me leeway in fight choreography and my acting. So I also play a character in there that's a guru. That's like a teacher, So
Oh.
we're it's a and it actually matches my spirituality and me as a person.
Yeah, because
So
I know that you're into that. Oh, that's super dope. Oh,
yeah,
wow.
definitely.
Okay.
So I did, I do the boxing and I do acting. So and I'm also a model also. So I'm basically the jack of all trades and stuff. So
I hear that. And anyone listening, listen, he got it all, so you might as well start booking him.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
um, alright, cool. So, uh, I wanted to ask, when it came to Brandon, especially that this is the rematch, did you respect him more this fight
I do.
or
I do. Yes.
mm,
I do I give him his flowers. I give him he definitely made big adjustments as a fighter. I definitely respect him more as a fighter and as a man. We both we
it
have
was a good
that.
fight.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
And I'm glad me and him put on a performance. Y'all got y'all money's worth. We showed up. We showed out. But unfortunately for him, I was hungrier to win these titles, and definitely
Yeah, because you did
definitely
say you was coming with 100.
yes,
Wasn't coming with nothing less.
to
And,
definitely win these belts and definitely take these belts
ooh,
home. Yes, it was like when they named me the champion and they named me the winner, and I really it really to win the gold for the first time ever in my life. Um, especially in boxing, it was an
mhm.
honor, and I did like I shedded some tears in that ring,
As you
So
should, as you should. I mean, what was the feeling as soon as the ref lifted your hand?
Oh, it's the greatest feeling in the world. It's and it was the one of the greatest feelings in the world to know that you put all this work in, you made the sacrifices,
Mhm.
you stay disciplined, you stay consistent, even on the days that you don't want to do it, even on the days that you may be sick or tired or got a you're drained of energy. I still show up on them days to run them 5 miles. I still show up to the boxing gym to get my sparring sessions in, to hit
Mhm.
the bag, to jump rope, even when I don't feel like it. I know that I have to do it. You know.
Yep, and those 5 miles, let me tell you, that's what I was gonna bring up from what we talked about last time, definitely showed. Because this when I was watching you, it showed, like, you did have a lot of endurance. It was like you wasn't getting tired, um, and you kept it going, like it was easy work. So did
Oh,
you actually feel the difference in this fight, making that change from the first fight with your cardio?
yes. My the first fight of my cardio, I ran like 3 miles. I barely sparred. I was when I was in a different relationship with somebody
Mhm,
else that was a huge distraction. Um, it yeah, I did some things I wasn't supposed to do, but I couldn't blame nobody but myself. So the fact that
mhm.
I took that accountability within myself, and I'm like, damn, Will, like you got to do better, bro. You know better. You know,
And that's a big thing, taking
I'm
accountability for yourself.
yeah, and I'm my biggest critic at the end of the day because I
Mhm,
felt during that during that first bout between me and Brandon on celebrity boxing, I felt as though he didn't beat me, I beat myself.
mm,
You
that's
know,
a big statement.
I because I felt as though I won that fight. I definitely felt as though I won that fight, and I've done enough to win.
Mhm,
But unfortunately, behind the scenes, is certain promoters that do things behind the curtain. They makes these back end deals, and things happen.
hey. Mhm,
They lie. They lie. They look you dead in your eye, lie in your face, and it was a wake up call for me to just walk away from that promotion,
mhm.
walk away from that boxing league, and be like, you know what? I'm gonna bow out in peace. And a part of me wanted to stay, but in life, sometimes you gotta keep it pushing. You gotta bow out in peace.
So do you
To
think that that decision definitely played in your favor?
Yes, it did. It definitely played in my favor. I did a tarot card reading on it. One of my best
Oh,
friends.
we did
Yeah,
talk about that the first time. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
For those that didn't watch it, if you wanna do a quick recap on the statement that you made about the reading that you did get prior to this fight.
Um, Basically about the first fight, about staying with that boxing league. They just said, just leave it. It ain't for you no more. It worked out. You got all what you can get out of it.
Mhm,
It's time to move on. And a part of me wanted to stay. A part of me did want to have that rematch with Brandon on that platform,
mhm.
but it wasn't. It wasn't in the work. It wasn't in the works. The universe didn't have that plan for me. So being with Joe, being with Joe, one of the thoroughest, people,
Mhm.
most genuine people on the face of the earth. Uh,
Indeed.
being with him and being linked to him, and it's crazy. Him and Sherrod, they manifested this. They told me it's like, Will, just be one of the fighters here, do what you need to do. And I'm like, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, I don't know. Sometimes when people offer you something, you just have that I don't know mentality. Like,
Yeah. Well, change is scary, right? Like, it's about taking a risk, and sometimes we don't take risks because we're like, "Damn," but it can go either way. What if it doesn't work? But what if it does work? Right? And it's always having that mentality of the glass is always full instead of it's half empty. Um, and sometimes you just gotta throw yourself in.
Yes, it definitely is. So just at that point, I wasn't sure, but I did make a conscious. I would say 2025 is the year where I made great conscious decisions for myself
Mhm.
in order to get better.
Mhm.
In order for me to be better, I had to let some people go. I had to cut some people out of my life.
And it's funny you say that because I was gonna ask you, do you feel like there's anyone in your circle that low key doubted you when it came to this second fight?
Um, no.
Mm.
Um, the people that's in my circle, the people that high key support me,
Mhm.
um, they had no doubt that I would win the second fight. Um, my girl, Safira, shout out to Safira, my girl.
Shout out to
Mm.
your boo. Actually,
Yeah.
y'all stay tuned in because she's gonna be coming up on here this week as well. So I'm
Hey,
excited.
yeah, most definitely. Shout out to her. She believed in me. She actually helped. I went harder because of her. She actually helped me.
Mhm.
She cooked me like healthy, nutritious meals.
What I
She
loved, because seeing you both there at the event, right, at the after party, and how she mentioned that she did it with you, right? She followed the eating, right? She followed being strict with not drinking and all those that the things that come with it. And if that is not support, I don't know what is. Because I think that's gonna help somebody even more is someone actually doing with you and writing it out those few months before your fight. And I feel like that's powerful. And that's what like couple goals are. So shout out to her because I was so like amazed, like, oh my God, you did it too. Like that's dope. That's
yeah,
dope for
she half the time we both go to the gyms by ourselves, but half the
mhm.
time we go to the gym together. She goes to fusion with me.
Mhm.
Sometime I be giving her mid work. I'm sharpening up her boxing skills.
Mm.
Sometimes she give me a little mid work, and she be just like pop pop pop. But she getting better at it. She be like 1 2 1 2 slip two. Pop, 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 pop. I said
Ooh.
she be like she's like my last go to when it comes to the mid work, and she's a fast learner. So it's like she be on it. So
Did she ever want to fight too?
nah,
Oh, okay.
she got her own goals in life that
Mhm.
she's accomplishing. Entrepreneur, she on some big boss type stuff. So
Mhm.
she, makeup, beauty in the industry and stuff like that. So she's
Yeah,
thriving. She thriving in that, and she's gonna go far in that. And as just like she support me, I support her. I do whatever I can in my power to be there for her and support her throughout
which is
all her
great.
endeavors.
Yeah, great
Yeah.
for both of you, for sure. Um, did you feel like anything changed with people or how they treat you after you won this fight and carrying that belt around?
Um, it is a new feeling. Not no, because I believe some of the people that supported me,
Mhm,
even when I go to the gym and they notice I'm a boxer, and I tell them, "Yo, I got a fight coming up." Blase, blase. It's some people that some of the members in the gym, like they strangers, and you say what's up to them. You get to know people because
mhm,
at some gyms it is more of a social club than it is an actual gym. But people do go in there and get their workouts in.
mhm.
When they saw me, because I came in with the belts, and they was like, "Yo, you won the belt, you won that fight. That's what I'm talking about." And it's
That's
crazy.
dope.
Last night I didn't really have much in me to work out because my body's still recovering and sore. But I did a little something, something. I hit the sauna afterwards for
So you don't
recovery.
ever give yourself a little bit of time after a fight?
I do. No, I do. I just went with my homie because
Mm,
my homie Ace, he's a part of the production team, X
mhm.
Lab Entertainment. He's actually
Oh, okay.
the lead of it. we go to the gym together and we train together. He was also there
Mhm.
during the fight. Um, um, some of the members there, they see me with the belts and they congratulated me. One
That
of the
must have been a
members,
great feeling.
it was one of the members is a firefighter, so he
Mhm.
was like, "Yo, bro, I ain't got nothing for you, but congratulations on your fight. I'm gonna give you a fighter fire hat." So
Oh.
he gave me a hat and hold up, he gave me this hat right here.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Oh, nice.
yeah, yep, Philadelphia Fire Department. So I'm like, oh wow, this is a great honor. I'll take it. Like I'm grateful that it's like because he recognized as a old head, older black man
Mhm.
that he see me doing something good. Especially I'm out here inspiring people, and when I came into school because I work
Indeed.
a counselor.
Yeah, I was actually gonna about to ask you, how was it when you told the kids that you won?
Oh, they went crazy. I came in with them belts. They went crazy. They came in, jumped up like, yeah, Mr. Well, yeah, let me see them belts. Yeah. One of them was like, one of them took the belt and wore it. He's like, yeah, now I'm the champion. Fight me, Mr. Will. I'm like, take off my belt. But they were
No, that's
so happy.
amazing.
Yeah, they were so happy that I actually let them wear my belt. I let some of them wear my belt. I let some of them wear my gold
Aw.
medal.
Mhm.
And they was like, "Can I wear it, Mr. Will? Can I wear it?" I was like, "Yes, you can. Yeah, here you go. You get on my nerves. You're a pain in the behind, but here you go. Here,
But
wear
I'm
it."
sure that's a big moment for them too, right? Like, I think it just shows kids like, hey, you put in the work, right? You put in the discipline, anything that you want, you definitely can achieve.
Yes,
And, it just shows that you're a great role model for them.
yes, definitely. And I do my best every day to be patient with these kids and to show them if you work hard and discipline yourself, you know,
Mhm.
you can. This is the ending result of what you get. Like this
Absolutely.
This is the ending result of what you can get and more. But
Mhm.
it starts here in school. Like if we're here
Facts.
to help, if we're here to help you, let us help you. Let us
Mhm.
help you to resolve to the situation. Let us help you come up with better solutions other than you just going off of your emotions
Mhm.
and then snapping out and getting into fights. And then because you
Exactly.
get into a fight, it takes you're prolonging your time of being in this alternative school for you to get sent back to your regular school. So yeah,
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. I love it. Well, I need to ask. So, did you watch all the other fights?
no, I
You
didn't.
didn't. Oh, okay.
I was purely focused on my fight. I was just back there just focusing on me and mines
Mhm.
for everybody that was on, that came from Parker's place, from Joe's gym,
Mhm.
um, Saiyan Squad. Shout out to Yellow for winning. Um, the OG, I forgot his name, but the old head that won.
Oh,
Uh,
Depperson?
huh?
Depperson? I just call
Yeah,
him by his
yeah,
Instagram.
Jefferson. Yep.
Mhm.
Shout out to him. Um, Even for the fighters that didn't win, shout out to them because I know some of them. For some of them, it was their first time getting in the ring and
Yeah.
competing.
Yeah.
So, and I remember that year, like 2019 was my first time actually getting in the ring and
Mhm.
competing, fighting. It hit different from when you're training versus when you actually get in the ring and do it.
What
You
would you
know,
say is like the biggest, if you can give me one thing, like what is the biggest difference for your first fight when you are like you actually putting in the work, training, right? You're working out, you're sparring, and then once you get in that ring, like what is that feeling? Since you know what that is. since 2019?
Um, you're more sharper. You're more sharper. You've gained a lot of, yeah. It's like you're the not. I would say more so the experience and knowledge
Mm,
of boxing, a fighting period. Um,
yeah.
throughout
Is
the
your
period.
adrenaline running? Like you coming out of training camp, right? It's your fight. It's the day of the fight. You go into the ring, and now there's like a whole bunch of people watching.
Oh
Do you
no.
think like you're more nervous or like your adrenaline is up there?
Well, it actually depends.
Mm,
It depends on who you're going up against. So when I fought Hammer and Hank Lundy
mhm,
a year ago, I was nervous. I was definitely nervous because I'm fighting a top 10, top five. He used to be an original top 10, top five world class contender.
mhm,
He was a champ, also a world class champion.
mhm.
Um, so and hearing stories about this guy and looking
Hey.
at him,
Sorry, I just seen your girl's comment. I'm listening.
oh, um, seeing like hearing his stories in the gym and
Mhm,
seeing how he fights, very skillful fighter. And 10 years ago, he went head to head with Bud Crawford, who retired pound for pound, and he went 5 rounds with him and looked good
mm.
until Crawford stopped him in the fifth round. Um,
So you
I was
definitely knew that you had to show up, like,
yeah,
for
I knew I
yeah,
had
yeah.
to show up. I wasn't 100% confident that I would beat him.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was enough confident in myself that I would go toe to toe with him
Mhm.
and go the distance with him.
Well, it's a big thing. Honestly, like shout out to all the fighters that fought this weekend. For
Definitely.
some it was just like their first time, but I think like it takes a lot to even put yourself out there, right? Like not everybody has the guts to be like, "Oh, you know what? Like I've never done this before, but I'm going to do it this time." No, that takes heart, right? That takes real dedication, discipline to put your body to its limits of something that you're not used to, right? And then on top of that, you're being in front of a crowd. And for me, that's already you won. Doesn't matter if you won or lost, like doing that alone is to me, you already won. And everybody did really well this weekend for sure.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely shout out to all the fighters on this card. They I know for some of them I did see the disappointing look on their face when they lost. But
mhm,
listen, the fact that you step in them ropes and you in front of over 100 to 200 people in a crowd
mhm,
and you performing, it takes guts to climb in that ring and do it. It's not an easy
absolutely.
thing, and living this boxing life or living a fighter's life
Mhm,
is not for everybody, and it definitely tests your mental capacity at times.
that's a fact. Well, how
It
much of
definitely tests it.
boxing sorry, how much of boxing success is talent versus ego, would you say?
Oof, it depends. For some fighters, so I did meet some fighters that are egotistical because I sparred some pros,
Mhm,
and with some pros, they have it in their head like they know they're that good, and they have they have that potential to go far in their boxing career.
mhm,
You know, it's either reason why they don't go far, things happen in life be life in, or they come across someone that beats them badly, or I don't know. Anything can happen where it puts a fighter's boxing career to like a slow, a slow motion.
mhm.
Some fighters do have that great talent where they become very high egotistical until they get beat to the point it takes them
And they
down.
gotta get humbled.
Yeah, they gotta get humbled. Versus
Uh,
like versus like a fighter that has that talent and is staying quiet and
Mhm.
he keeps working at the crafts to get him better and better and better. So
Mhm.
he can get that successful, all these successful victories, and he will be successful. Just got to keep working at it, and he keeps working and working, and then his boxing career takes him far in life.
Mhm.
And then you got another, and then you got the other category of fighters where you start out, you're not that good of a fighter, but the more you do it, the better and better you get. Up until you fight, you get a title shot, and you win.
That's a
So,
fact.
and
That's a
like,
fact.
it all depends on how the fighter's mind goes. Either you stay humble or you get cocky and have your cocky moments. And I would say all fighters have their cocky times and their cocky moments. It had like we all have the egotistical moments where
Mhm.
we the ish, but you also got to be mindful. And whenever I see a fighter, I give them nothing but words of encouragement. I'd be like, all right, that's what's up. I show other fighters love.
Mhm.
Whether or not I'm competing against you or yeah, we competing against each other. Yeah, I'm gonna beat you. But outside of that, I got nothing but love and respect for you at the end of the day because you're a fighter just like me. And,
Yeah, exactly.
most of
Exactly.
us got kids. We got people that look up to us and we got a home to go to at the end of the day. So,
Mhm. Um So with this go around on the second time, because I know that you paid attention to Brandon after the first fight you had. Now, after the second fight, was there anything that stood out to you of some things that didn't really work out for him on some things that he could have done better?
um, I could tell he was still timid.
Mm,
He's still Brandon. Still, he can be a bit timid. Um, but he wasn't as timid as the first time we fought, or those other, or when I watched him fight the other guys on in a different boxing league.
mhm,
Um, I can tell that he did do a lot better with throwing more punches, especially in the clinch. He
mhm,
did throw a lot more punches in the clinch. Um, but I believe one thing he didn't, another thing he didn't pay attention to, he drops his left hand a lot. Like he did,
mm,
like the coach. I did see the coach pull up, worked with him, definitely have him keep both his hands up.
mhm.
But I could tell he drops. He has a bad habit of keeping this left hand down, so it's like he'll have this right hand up, but
But that went down.
this one down like how Roy Jones Jr. He wants to fight like Roy Jones Jr. and Muhammad Ali.
Mm.
As you saw, he did the shuffle in the ring. He did the Ali shuffle in the ring and tried to catch me with the gazelle hook,
Mhm.
but didn't do nothing with it. So
So I
I
feel
was
like your brain is everywhere in that moment because I could tell you're very observant. Like so
yeah,
you're watching him, you're also watching his coaches, you're listening, you're also listening to your coaches. So would you say to other fighters is that a skill that you really need to master to even better perform in your fight?
yes. Um, Also, it's also got to do with mental clarity and just be
Mhm.
calm. Just be calm in the ring. Keep your composure. Make sure you
Mhm.
follow everything of what the coaches is telling you in your corner. Um, breathe, clear your mind, and just flow. Just let it
Mm.
all flow.
Mhm. Well, how important is it to watch your opponent's old fights, would you say, to new and up and coming fighters before a fight?
It's very important. If you so I met this coach from Las Vegas. I
Mhm.
got a buddy that's a fighter in bare knuckle.
Mm.
Um,
Okay.
Pat Sullivan. He real cool. Very very talented fighter. I believe he has a fight coming up in February. It's going to
Mhm.
be here in Philadelphia, or if I'm not mistaken, it might be here in Philly. Yeah. Um, but he he trained with a coach out in Las Vegas.
Mhm.
Um, and basically, the coach told me and gave me insight. If your opponent is watching film on you, you're in trouble
Mm.
because he had basically, and that's one thing I did switch up. I did watch film on Brandon,
Mm.
um, and study how he moves, study how where he places his hands at, and all that.
Mhm.
You got to be mindful because when a fighter do have film on you, they're going to study you, especially if they got to know how to beat you. But the thing with that is, you have to keep in mind, just like Hank Lundy, when I fought Hank Lundy,
Mhm.
you know, he made it at he's like he was one of the top fighters at that time. So of course, videos on him on YouTube is on there.
Yeah.
So videos of his fights all over. So it's like studying his fights. All right, he a sucker for the right hand. If you hit him maybe with a 3 punch combination, that's going to throw him off his rhythm.
Mhm.
But watching a video versus being in there and trying to stop what he got going on is two
Two
different.
different things.
It's way different. You just gotta be mindful. You just have to make sure, like, whatever you was programmed in your mind, make sure the body follows and adjusts to it.
Mm.
You just gotta practice it so that way your body adjusts to it and everything like that. That's all that
Yeah,
is.
that's a really great point for sure. Um, and being that right training for so many months before a fight, what was the first thing you did after you won on Saturday that you weren't
Oh,
able to do for all these months?
drink. I was drinking, celebrating, uh, ate pizza and wings.
Oh, how was
Oh,
that?
oh, it was great. It was so great. Me and my girl, we had pizza, wings. Um, it was a great feeling to do that. I'll still I will still be locked in though.
Mhm.
So
Well, I guess for the people listening, right, there is another event coming in spring. Will you be a part of that card?
um 9 times out of 10, yes, I will. I do have an opponent that I do want to go toe to toe with.
Oh,
Uh,
are we keeping that silent or are you going to call him out?
I'll call him out. Warlord Raekwon Newton. Bring
Oh,
bring that ass on over here so we can get this work. I
oh,
definitely,
Raekwon. Okay.
yeah. That's another fighter that I highly
Eat
respect.
pizza.
He want me to be on his live stream, which I gotta find the time to do that. And so that
Mm.
way that presents the opportunity, like, yo, the people want to see, people want to know, yo, Traquan,
What's up?
you the best. You always say you was the best. You the face of celebrity boxing.
Mm.
Come on in this card and get this working, bro. Like, you the best, and I respect you as a fighter. Let's and a lot of people want a lot. It's crazy because it was people that like, yo, Will, you and Traquan need to. I was
Get it
like,
in?
I'm
Pause.
down. What's up? I'm like,
Oh.
but I don't know if anybody that ever told him that, or he noticed that, or he probably did notice it, but he just probably brushed it off. I don't know,
Mm.
but I will bring that to his attention. Like, you know, bro, love you, respect you as a fighter, and as a good fighter that you are,
Mhm.
let me and you be the main event. Let's get the people what
Mm.
they want.
Okay.
That's like Deontay Wilder and AJ, like, yo, come on, like, that's a
Let's put this work
heavyweight.
in.
Let's put this work in. Let's get the people what they want. Let's see who the best fighter out here. Let's see. I want to see. I know I'm the best.
I wanna see
I,
now. So
I believe I'm one of the best. Like you
talk your
gotta
shit.
as a fighter, you gotta believe that you're the best. Like
You do, you do.
because if you don't, then what are you here for? Like you gotta believe you're the best actor. You gotta believe you're a great. I always say that as a positive
Facts.
affirmation. I'm a great fighter. I'm
Mhm,
a great fighter. I'm a great champion. I always speak this in my mind as a positive affirmation.
mhm.
Habits follow, and then my action follows. Um, it's always I always reiterate these words in my head. If not every day, every other day,
That
or every
part.
week, and I put the work in to make
Yeah.
sure my actions match up with these affirmations, and then the universe going to take care of the rest. The universe, my ancestors, God,
There you
you
go.
know, the my higher self, they all
Mhm.
going to take care of the rest. They're going to
There
take
you
care of
go.
the rest for me and carry me through that. So, you know, yeah, I do believe that I am the best. So, yes,
Ooh, okay. So with spring card, when would you need to start training again?
I would
Soon, I would
say
think, right?
with the spring card, I'll have to start. Really, I'm really probably in the next 2 weeks. I'm going to like stay training,
Mhm.
like lax but train. But when it's time to like really lock in and cut everything off, would be about March.
Okay.
But I'll
Yeah.
still lock in. I'll still be in the boxing gym. I'll still just to keep that, just to
That
better my,
momentum going.
just to keep that momentum going.
Mhm.
So, and I do plan on taking my training to the next level. I do plan
Ooh.
on doing some things that I did do it before, but not at a high level as far as training and boxing. So I will
So this time
like
around, you're gonna elevate even more.
I'm going to elevate myself so I can elevate
Mm.
myself as a fighter. I got to, and
Mhm.
it's pretty. I'll say this. This is going to be a secret. It will be revealed at like later on during the year
Mhm.
when it does happen.
Mhm.
I believe I have a feeling doing these boxing events and just being the first champion for this league,
Mhm.
it's going to put me in better places. And
Mm.
I ain't going to reveal it now, but when that time comes, it's going to come later on. So, and my birthday is coming up. Is this Sunday on the 18th. So,
Oh, happy early birthday.
thank
Any
you.
plans?
Yeah. Spend time with my lady, spend time with my mom. I want to spend time with my son.
Mm.
He lives all the way in Harrisburg, PA. But I'll get him at some point after. His birthday is not too far after mine. His birthday is like February the 9th. So
Oh, okay.
I'll have him. I'll have him and spend time with him by that time, so he can,
And then you guys can
you know,
celebrate together.
yeah, we can celebrate together that his father is a great champion and
How did
all
he
that
react
stuff.
when you told him?
He was half asleep. That
He was
he was half asleep, ready to go to sleep. I called him when I got back up in the room. I called him. I
Yeah.
called his mom, and she was like, "Okay, look at you. I see you. All right." She gave me my flowers, and she was like, "Let me
Mhm.
tell Liam real quick." And Liam was half asleep. He was like this. I was like, "Liam, look." he was like, he was like, "That's what's up."
That's what's
I was like, all right, I ain't gonna bother you. I'm like, I'm a fan of main event Jay Uso from WWE, so I'm like, all right, well, give me a yeet. He said, yeet. And I'm like, that's why I love you, son. I was like, all right, I'm gonna let you go back to sleep.
Aw.
So
But I'm
yeah,
sure he's super
so
proud of you.
he super supports me, and I love him. He's like he's the reason. He's another reason why I go hard. I do everything for him to inspire him. to
Mhm.
show him of what a man can be
Absolutely,
other
yeah.
than something somewhat normal. It's nothing wrong with being normal, but I'm showing him and just leading by example to
Mhm.
inspire him to be the best version of himself. So,
Which is great, yeah.
yes.
So what would you want people to remember you or what exactly do you want people to remember you after this chapter now?
Uh, that Will was hungry. He was Will, like people that know my story from my time from 2020
Mhm.
all the way up until now, they remember me of making a major comeback in my life because I've been through some things.
Mhm.
I got locked up, falsely accused of some things I didn't do. Went through it for 3 years. I beat the case.
Mm.
The
Thank
case
God.
got
That's good.
yeah, case got dismissed. I had to re-angle myself for those that were close to me and seen all that.
Mhm.
6 years later, 6, 7 years later, I'm a champion now. Like yo, Will made the biggest comeback of his life.
I
He
love it.
made one of the major comebacks of his life, and he's a major inspiration because whenever they go through something, they think of me, be like, "Damn, what would Will do in this situation?"
Mm.
Oh, all right. Well, he went through this, so if he went through that, I know I can get through this. So, an inspiration, definitely an inspiration, a major inspiration. So,
I love it. Awesome. Wow. Well, this is great. I was so excited for you. You did your thing for sure. And really just live in this moment and that feeling and use that as your motivation for your next fight. And really good luck on this new chapter now.
thank you so much.
In
This is my
in your new boxing league, which I'm excited for you.
Thank you so much. I
Yeah.
know you saw the Goku. You know I'm an anime fan. You saw the
Yeah.
Goku drip and the Dragon Ball Z. I, I was like, yeah. I was super hyped. I was like, yeah, I'm out there.
And you joined the right squad for that.
Yeah, the
So,
same squad, the same squad. So the same
uh
squad. Yeah, we Super Saiyans out here. We Saiyan guys out here. So yeah,
mhm.
we all gonna thrive. We all gonna get better. There was a couple of guys on the squad that didn't win, but I believe with that they'll it will set the tone for them to win their next fight. I believe that for a fact.
Absolutely. I think all of you should manifest for everyone to win on the next card, right? Like this is a new league. Shout out to Joe, doing really big things. If you're interested in boxing and fighting, hit up Joe for Parker's Place, and he will definitely show you some things and really push you to your goal. But I think as the one front right now, right? I think it is possible for every single one of you to win on that next card and really show um, that this is the league that you wanna look out for. Really.
Yes, it is the league. We taking it by storm.
Mhm.
We doing big things. We're making big moves, and Saturday night was definitely a movie.
It was.
Joe said it. Gio said it. A lot of people said it, and it definitely was a major movie. And you know, to come out on top as the main event is the biggest thing in the world. So
Mhm.
um, I'm I'm super grateful for Joe. I'm super grateful for the team, for sparring, for my sparring partners that gave me that work, that prepped me for that moment.
Mhm.
Super grateful for my queen, my lady. I'm super grateful for the people that knew I was going to do it, that knew I was going to win. I'm grateful for every single thing that for that night. So definitely.
Awesome. I love it. Well, guys, make sure you look out for that event announcement for the spring. If you didn't show up to the first one, you're not gonna want to miss the second one. Also make sure you download that Reflex Radio app, subscribe to the YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube. Make sure you following Will as well on his socials. And don't forget to check out his movie list that he gave y'all. So but stay tuned in. We got more people coming up this week, and I hope y'all have a great night.